How we doing, everybody? We're out here back at the farm. We got a little project today, but got the new camera, so we got a lot better quality videos coming out. Do a quick walk around today. We got the new trailer in finally. Went down to Fitzgerald, Georgia to pick that up, and she's a beauty. It's a 16-foot, 4-foot high walls, low profile. Basically holds 570 cubic feet, I believe I calculated. I could be wrong. I'm a Marine. I'm not that good at math. I just shoot things. And we got that hooked up to the 2500, obviously, but she goes up about 60 degrees, hydraulic electric pump. Got the two tractors, both LX 2610s, one with a cab. That's Mark's because he was smart. I got the ROP system with the open cab. Just a personal preference on that one. And we got the 14 ET. This was used when I bought it. It had been used and abused drastically by a contractor, but it was a good learning trailer. Definitely showed us what we should be looking for as far as hauling equipment and things to watch out for. Point in case, we had, when we were hauling trees a couple months ago, we had a, I don't know if I can get it on the camera. Oh yeah, see all these dings right here? Now we had a log come in and basically knock that into the sidewall of the tire. This is obviously new, that's not. So ended up almost blowing a tire out. Had to go get new tires on both sides. I just replaced both of them. But yeah, that's something we had to watch out for. Now the sidewalls on aluminum. But tractors are there. Over here we got the seeder. When we got this was a 1957 model. I believe it's an FB. It's got the seed and fertilizer bins. It's got the discs. Everything's, you know, it looks weathered and used, and that's the way some old piece of equipment should be. But they definitely don't make them like this anymore. Everything still works. Some of the chutes are still in the bin over here in the back. I need to put those on. As you can see, one of our biggest problems has been these steel detaching or delinking chains. There's only two companies that I've found that have make them anymore, and we've got a 10-foot spool on order and coming in the next week. And this chain right here has been the biggest problem. The original chain was gone. I've tried two different things, including this roller chain now, and it doesn't seem to work. So yeah, we're gonna wait for the right thing to come in, and then we'll be able to get this thing up and running. As you can see, the grease fittings right here are all caked up and coated. I gotta get those pressure washed, degreased, and then get them back down to where they need to be so we can get grease into them, and hopefully the nipples don't need to be replaced. But no, it's she's a 57. What can I say? We got this from my partner's brother, so it was free. I'm not complaining. It's a good piece of equipment. We've already disked the fields with it twice after tilling, so it actually did pretty good. It held up. And let me just check. Yep, there, let's see if I can get that. FB17 or 157B. She's old, but she works. Fields are out back over there. Obviously we got the shop in the house, but yeah, the boat's still here. That's our next thing to take out. We've already made 2 trips to the dump. It's been phenomenal for getting rid of all the trash in the fields. But inside the garage today is the new special project. We got a 40-gallon pump sprayer. It's got a boom spray and a wand, so you can direct control on things where you can just put the boom out and let it go. Looks like it. I'm just gonna hardball, but based off the pictures here, she looks like she goes out maybe 8 feet. I haven't read into it very much yet, so. Oh, there it is. Pistol grips up to 40 feet horizontal, 25 feet vertical, 10 feet of spray coverage on the boom. So yeah, that'll make things a lot easier. Mark was doing a bunch of research on fertilizer and the nitrogen. I should say nitrogen, not fertilizer, but realized that it was going to be a hell of a lot cheaper to get liquid instead of running pellets and then using our spreader. Just the upfront cost of buying the sprayer and then doing the liquid would be a hell of a lot more beneficial for us. Coming back over here, I got my uncle's lathe and mill. Got the mill all hooked up. She's operational, and obviously she's been used a little bit. The lathe, I still need to get a 3-phase to 2-phase box for it, Frenic. Still got the tiller in here. When we first got it from our local dealer, unfortunately, this little leg down here, I'm not sure if it was only supposed to come with 1 or 2, but as you can see, she came with one on the left side, nothing on the right. So that's some stuff you got to look out for. Yeah, not knocking the dealer. I think it was more us not knowing and not really having a clue, but I got to go up there and deal with that. But for now, I'll set you guys up. Alrighty. Well, as you can see, she's done. It's a 3-point attachment, so it goes onto the back of the tractors. It's got a dump valve, hand wand wrapped around the outside because I finally figured that one out. The electrical system. Right now, this is what it comes with. So, 2 alligator clips that go onto your battery, a switch that would probably be about the area of the cab of the tractor, and then it runs behind you in the middle of the air and hooks in with a friction clamp. Now, both of our tractors, and you know what, we'll just go over here and show you. I'm not sure where exactly it is on Mark's. Yeah, so his cigarette lighter is up on the dash. On my tractor, it's actually back here, right along the side of the tractor. So ideally, I could run a cable from the hood underneath out along the side that I can't get off anyway, so I'm not going to be risking ripping it off. Put the switch right here, plug it in. Or no, sorry, that's if it's engine mounted, run it through here and down around the back to the actual frame. The other way, what we're thinking is putting a 12-volt cigarette lighter. It's usually 12-volt cigarette lighters right here. Bam, it's a spot for your phone. Genius, Kubota. We basically use a cigarette lighter right there. And it just runs right down where the implement will be. For Mark's, his is a little more difficult because he's got this beautiful cab. Yes, it's AC'd. Yes, it has a radio. The radio needs a little bit of work to fix, but his is up on his dash. So in order for him to run it, he'd actually have to put it down through the weather seal of the door, or the back window also open, so he could potentially put it out through the back window and drop it down. But either way, he's got the cab to deal with, whereas my open cab doesn't. Really, it becomes, what are we spraying? What do we not want to be breathing? We're not going to be playing with the Roundup game, you know, that kind of stuff. So we don't really have to worry about much. But yeah, so that's the electrical system that we got to figure out. But for now, we're going to mount it up to the tractor. You can see it's got a little pump on the front, 2 valves. This leads to the main gun, to the handgun. This is the boom sprayer, folds out 10 feet, and this is your actual feed. And I'm going to have to read, because this might be a continuous pressure pump, so we might have to actually turn it on, pressurize, and then turn it off so that you avoid blowing the pump. Growing up, I had a little bit of experience with my father. He ran a pressure washing company, and we had to, at first when we built our little spray carts, they were carrying around all our soap and whatnot. We had to be very mindful of the continuous pressure pumps, turn them on, turn them off, that kind of thing, or else they burn out or blew up, or they blew the tanks, because we had cheaper plastic tanks. This one seems to be a lot better quality. I ratcheted down these metal straps real tight, and it didn't seem to do anything. Bent the frame before it bent the tank. So we'll go ahead and get it turned around, get it mounted, and we'll go fill her up.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together.
Okay, so our electrical cable is too short. We're gonna run to AutoZone. We're gonna get some new cable and hopefully a cigarette lighter attachment, so we can just run it that way. So let's go ahead and shut her down.
Forever free.
Alrighty, ladies and germs, we got our cigarette lighter adapter on our switch. Yeah, coiled right here, and the cable runs down safely. Turn the power on, and contact. She works. We'll go fill her up with water, give her a test. Alrighty, boys and girls. So today we got the boom mounted. Everything works. Filled the tank, did a test run. Had the hiccup where we had to, as I explained, put a car charger on it, put a 15 amp fuse in here, that way it matches the line fuse, 10 amp on the pump. Booms work, as you can see. We did the driving around, got her tested. And I also mounted the camera mounts to the tractor. So, that's a beautiful day. As always, we appreciate you here joining us on the farm. And we'll keep you updated with the rest of the projects that we're doing and when we start seeding this week. Y'all have a good one.